before we were doing all was hub. What hub says is that it is not intelligent as switch. Okay. So what hub's problem was that actually it is only of 8, 12 and 24 RGB ports. Also, it is not intelligent enough. Why not intelligent enough? Because it sends the data to all other nodes to figure out themselves whether it belongs to them or not. So that would be a problem because there will be a lot of traffic over the network. So many data will be passed from one another because it cannot be sent to one particular node because Hub doesn't know the addresses of all the nodes. So they send it to all the nodes. In that way, the network traffic increases a lot. Also, it has a limited number of ports as compared to switch. So then switch came into the existence and switch has almost like 4, 8, 12, 24, 48 to 64 ports. So that much number of devices can be connected to using switch. So that is what your switch is mainly actually responsible for. Also, switch is said to be an intelligent hub. Why is it said to be an intelligent hub? Because it does not do like switch that it transfers the message to all other nodes, but it receives, suppose if this particular node is sending a data, it will receive by the switch, it will just read the MAC address of it and then it will send to the particular node over there. So in that way, it is quite helpful. It reduces even the network traffic over the transmission channel. So this is the way how signals are being used. Now, sorry, switch are being used. Now there are, okay, yeah. So this is how your switch will be used. One more time repeating its difference that it has limited ports hub. It is not intelligent enough to transmit the data, to filter the data. Whereas switch clearly filters the data. It has more number of ports and it is also referred to be as an intelligent hub since it checks the address first and then only transfers the data, and in that way it even reduces the network traffic. So that is what our switch is all about. Coming on to bridge, a bridge is a network that lets you link two networks together. Now, suppose if my society is there and one more my neighboring society is there, if they wanted to connect with one another, so two different lines have been set up in two different societies. So, for connecting two different networks, we'll be requiring a bridge. So, what actually a bridge is doing is it is two-port device, so it can connect two networks together. That is one limitation also because it can connect only two networks together. What bridge actually does is bridge sends the data from here to the another LAN. But what bridge do is it checks whether it belongs to that particular LAN or not, whether that machine address MAC address is available in this LAN connection or not. If it is not there, bridge doesn't allow that message to get transferred from there. So in that way, what that is the way bridge functions. The bridge allows only that particular data which which MAC address is available over there and will be transferred to that particular LAN, but does not allow that data which doesn't belongs to them and will stop it there itself. So that is how it filters the data by going it on the another side. Also reduces network congestion since it reduces the amount of data transferred intelligently to be transferred on the another LAN. Also, it works for the same protocol. What do we mean by protocol? That the internet, complete internet, if you see, everyone is working on the TCP IP only, transmission control protocol or internet protocol. So if they works on the same protocol, bridge can be used over there. So it will be used for transferring the data from one layer to one LAN to another LAN. One more thing if you'll read over here is it operates at data link layer. Now, what does this data link layer say? So see, there is an OSI model which is completely used for data transfer. So OSI model is having complete 7 layers in it. Now we cannot read really OSI model over here because it is a separate complete subject. But just for our information, we can just know it that it operates at data link layer. Data link layer is the second layer in the OSI model. So bridge is kept at the second layer of the data link, second layer of OSI model, which is your data link layer. So different network devices operates at different layer. It's not like all are working at the same layer. So like bridge, a hub and switch, all three works at your data link layer. Another like router gateway works at your network layer. So there are different layers in the OSI model on which different network devices are being kept to communicate with one another. I hope this is clear to you what is bridge. Any doubts, you can just ping me in the chat box. Okay, coming on to the router. The next networking device we have in the picture is our router. Now see, it
क्या मैम
works
हमें
like
सुन नहीं
bridge,
पा रही है क्या?
but can handle different protocols. Sorry to say, it doesn't handle different protocol. I just added it here. It's not protocol, but different networks like LAN and WAN and MAN. So router works like bridge, but like bridge connects only two similar LAN. In the same way, router can connect different networks, LAN, WAN, and MAN, especially LAN and WAN, and thus forming an internet. So, and how does it work? It actually works on IP address. IP address says as your internet protocol. IP it stands for your internet protocol, but IP addresses are there like MAC addresses, which is unique for your system. But MAC addresses are like physically installed on your system and written permanently, which cannot be changed. But IP addresses are not like that. It changes every time you connect to the internet. So whenever you will be connecting to the internet, you will be assigned with a different IP address. So that's way your security is also being saved. But now, see, this router works on your IP addresses, and all IP addresses are dynamically saved in a routing table. So whenever the router is connected to different nodes, it creates a routing table. It is nothing like it stores somewhere physically. We can touch it, but it's like dynamic. That means it updates and deletes every time. Whenever the node come into the network, it updates its IP address. Whenever the node gets like power is shut down, so that gets disconnected to the network, it will just remove its IP address from there. So it is having a routing table in which all the IP addresses are present, which keeps on changing dynamically every time a node comes and goes out. So router basically works on your routing table. So whenever a message will be sent to the router for transferring it to any another device, it will just check for its IP address, whether the IP address belongs to its routing table or not. If it doesn't belong, that it understands that this is not under my network. But then it does not discard actually. It sends it to another router which will be connected to some another devices and having some different routing table. So that message will be sent to another router, and that router will again check it into the routing table that whether it belongs to me or not. If it doesn't belong, it will again send to the another router. So in that way, the message will not be get discarded and it will reach to the particular destination. So that is the why we are using router, which generally operates on your IP address rather than your physical address. It operates at network layer. It is maximum used to connect LAN and WAN and thus forming an internet so that we can connect to anyone sitting anywhere inside the world. So that is where your router works. One more thing is note to be noted over here is it works on same protocol. It works on different network but on same protocol, not different protocol. It works on same protocol. That means everybody is following like TCP IP protocol over the internet. So it will be working for the communication between different nodes on TCP IP protocol only. It will not be work with any another protocol. So this is like it works on the same protocol. It is again repeating its main point. First, it works on different networks like LAN, WAN, MAN, but it sorry, but it operates on same protocols. Like if we talk about TCP IP, it operates on same protocol. The third point we have is it always works on your logical address, that is your IP address, which keeps on updating according to the network, or your system goes in and goes out. In this way, your even system will be secured more. Fourth point, it works on your network layer. So that is all how your router works. Main point is like it works mainly on the basis of your routing table. If the IP address is there, the message will be sent. If it is not there, it will be sent to any another router for checking it out whether it belongs to them or not. Routing table is again saying that it is dynamically updated as you will power on, as you will connect your node to the system. IP address will be generated randomly and will get stored in the router's routing table. If you will shut down your system or disconnect the system from the network, that particular IP node will be deleted from there and will be assigned to any another node which will come into the picture or in the network. So that is how your router works. The next way you have in the picture is gateway. We've already discussed it one that it is used to connect to dissimilar network. Now see, dissimilar network, we cannot say just LAN WAN, but it is dissimilar protocol actually. Why dissimilar protocols? Because see, there are so many servers, and if you're talking to the server, it is like file transfer server is there, FTP server is there, which stands for file transfer server, file transfer protocol. Next protocol we have is like SMTP, simple mail transfer protocol. So like this way, we have so many protocols which are working for individual things. If we want to talk something with file transfer server, we need to have a file transfer protocol. So in that way, different protocols are established for different kinds of servers. Like for mail server, we have SMTP server, or we have VoIP, voice over internet protocol, like for video calling. So there are different protocols over there. So if different protocols are communicating into an internet for dealing with different protocols to work together, gateways are responsible. So gateway is a device which is used generally for different kinds of protocols. So it is also said to be as a protocol converter, because it converts one protocol with another protocol so that they can just establish a communication with them. So in that way, that is quite different from your router. Router works on same protocol, whereas gateway is a device which works on different protocol. Also, it can operate at any network layer. Any of the network layer it can operate. It is more complex than switch or router. Clear? Any doubts? The last we have today is wireless fidelity. So Wi-Fi stands for your wireless fidelity, which says that you can connect to any another system wirelessly. Now see, this is also involved in the network devices. Why? Because we have before, when the systems were not, when the people were not used to the networks, few of the people used to connect to the network. There were Wi-Fi was not an inbuilt function of the system. Nowadays, it is an inbuilt function, so we do not really care about that. Do we have a Wi-Fi card installed in it or not? Because it is by default installed in it like NIC. But before it was not there. So in that case, the people were using Wi-Fi card. Even if you will go with some older machines nowadays, also they do not have a Wi-Fi established into it. So they need a Wi-Fi card or Wi-Fi USB, which enables that system to get connected to the Wi-Fi. So that is what we are talking about, a network device, which is a Wi-Fi card, which enables a system to get connected to the Wi-Fi, or a network which operates wirelessly. Also, one of the device we have is our Wi-Fi hotspot. You would be clearly aware about it, which is available even in our mobile phones also. By turning it on, we can just connect to so many another devices which are very nearby to us. And that way we can just connect to them also using Wi-Fi hotspot. So these are two of the devices which are there with the Wi-Fi. Again, saying Wi-Fi's full form is your wireless fidelity. Any doubts with the network devices? We are done with all the types of network devices. So we have done like modem, then RJ45, Ethernet card, which is an NIC, repeater, hubs, switch, bridge, router, gateway, and the last one was your wireless fidelity. Doubts? Can you please show gateway? Can you explain what is network layer? Okay. What is this? Where are O switch? O switch? We are on switch. Okay, sorry. Can you explain what is network layer? Sandraj, network layer is also a layer in your OSI model. I was telling you that OSI model is having 7 layers. Like physical layer is there, data link layer is there, network layer is there. So similar kind of 7 layers are there. So in network layer, all the layers are actually responsible for your data transfer only. Physical layer, if we talk about, they discuss with like cable connection and all. If we talk about data link layer, they discuss about your switch, hub, and bridge. If we talk about network layer, gateways and routers come into the picture. So every layer is having a different network devices. So in network layer, router and gateways are being kept to communicate with one another. You'll get to know more when you'll read OSI model in your further classes. Not in class 12, but maybe if we'll go further with computer science, you'll better get to know that what it is. Can you please show gateway? Gateway is there with you. Gateway is used maximum to convert your, it is a kind of protocol converter, because so many protocols are there which has been used to communicate between different servers. Like if mail server is there, we have SMTP. If we have file server is there, we have file transfer protocol. So all servers have a different kind of protocols. Protocols is again a rules. So that are different kind of protocols are over there which which is required for communicating between different protocols over the network. Divyam, I hope the gateway's work is all done. I'll just show now switch. Can you show switch after this once again? Okay, I'll just show switch to you. This is your switch. We will cover it tomorrow again. Just a brief form of all the networks will cover together so that it will get a clear picture to you again. in just 5 to 10 minutes, and then we'll be solving some questions on the basis of this. Okay, that's all for today. If you have any doubts, you can just message me or ping me. Start practicing more on your pandas. UTs are just nearby, just a month is more there. So start prepping up yourself. Okay, that's all for today. Have a good day. Okay, bye. Ending meeting for you all.